My people, it's Damian time, probably the brawler I'm looking forward to most out of the 3 coming out in the update. Today we're going to be checking him out as well as opening up a fair bit of Damian boxes so we can get a gauge on how good those bad boys are going to be once he is released on the 24th. So let's dive in. To kick things off, it's time to get a read on these Damian boxes. As we mentioned before, the release event for Damian is going to be starting on the 24th of April, so just in a few days at the point that I'm recording this video. But much like any other brawler box, I want to see what we can get out of this thing in terms of skins and other drop pulls. So let's open up a few, and then once we unlock Damian, we'll dive into some gameplay and see what he's all about. So jumping into it here, another feature also that we're seeing here for the first time, or at least on my channel, is they ended up adding different animation effects to the different resources from boxes, right? The cool animations. That's freaking sick, man. But as you guys know, in recent updates, I've been seeing or testing out the brawler boxes just to see if they're worth your hard-earned gems. We will be getting gem offers for these things when the event starts for Damian. And I feel like most of the time it's not 100% worth it, seeing that we can get a lot of them for free. But picking up our very first skin, of course, we're going to be getting skins for Lumi and Draco out of these boxes, right? But let's continue on. I want to see some big numbers, dude. The default is looking like 7 items remaining, so technically 8 in every single box, which I think is standard compared to all the other brawler boxes. But right now, only getting some decent progression, some cosmetics here and there, lots of bling, which is definitely good for this type of update with the bling shop. Can't complain about that. But we're coming across our very first 10 items remaining. So it's either a double skin or a skin with cosmetics, a higher rarity skin. Oh, dang, we're getting the tick one. It's a mythic skin, very, very nice. Also with this update, they made it very, very clear the rarities of skins that you end up pulling, right? We can see it perfectly that it's a mythic skin. So we will be getting some cosmetics attached to it. Really nice quality of life change, if you ask me. Also, another thing I love about brawler boxes, as you guys saw, we got a tick skin, but I do not have tick unlocked. So you'll have an opportunity at all of the skin drop rolls, even if you don't have the brawlers yet, which is pretty nice, I would say. All right, getting a Nani skin, bro. Holy frick, that's great. Most of the skins are like demonic, eerie, right? The demons and angels type skins, but the demon portion of that update that we got, plus the Lumi and Draco skins we'll be getting from these boxes, but getting an epic from Nani there, an epic skin. Also attached to it some cosmetics. Nice, dude. What is that, our 3rd or 4th skin? I'm not complaining about that. You gotta love those drop chances. Dude, the little coin animations or the animations here are hard to get used to. It's kind of bizarre, but I love it. But here we go. 5 items remaining. Got a flashing. Ooh, unicorn barley. All right, that is definitely not fitting the aesthetic for Damian here, right? But I'll take it. Super rare skin. Okay, baby. And then we got some pin for it, excuse me. But let's continue on. Man, we are getting a lot of progression here. I also made sure to reset my account's progression, so all the coins, resources, gems, all that good stuff, so that we can get a good gauge as to what we're rocking with at the end of about 100 Damian boxes in this episode. But huge roll, we just got 100 bling. Whenever we do these episodes, I always get confused whether or not that's like a skin drop roll or just a high rarity bling drop roll, but I'm pretty sure it's just a high rarity bling chance there. But getting through our first 20 Damian boxes, I think we got about 5 or 4 skins out of that, and quite a bit of progression, much heavier on the bling side of things, which again, I think is going to be really, really nice for this update with the bling shop coming out, right? Moving along, let's get to rocking 100 bling on that one. That's not bad. Dude, as soon as this update drops, it's a weird feeling now. I feel like now I'm excited to get bling. I know I will be excited to get bling. Whereas before, it was just kind of on par with XP doublers. You know what I'm saying? It's just like another thing to get. But now that we can use it, bro, oh my gosh, it's going to feel amazing to get 1,000 bling drops like this. Bro. Oh, getting a little sneaky flasher there at the end. And it's Damian. Did not expect that. Let's freaking go. So I believe that was box number 24. Does it take 24 to unlock Damian? Somewhere around that ballpark. 24, 25. I don't know the specific number, but we got Damian out of the default drop out of the boxes, right? I don't think we hit the luck roll or the drop chance to get him in every single brawler box, the minuscule drop chance. But hey, we got him, dude. We'll be able to level him up here after our box opening and test them out a little bit. Looking forward to that. Well, let's continue on here. All right, a little bit of a dry streak here, maybe like 9 boxes without anything. Kind of unfortunate. You hate the dry streaks, but I suppose it happens. I'm also noticing we're not getting any more like pins or profile icons or anything like that. Ooh, we just got enough credits for our brawler. Nice little pop-up here. Bling, collect bling to spend it in the oddity shop. Don't mind if I do. I'm so excited to freaking explore that shop, man, once it comes out in the update. But moving on here, we are, I think, out of what, like 30, 35 Damian boxes here. Again, we're not getting too many cosmetics anymore, pins even, or profile icons. So I think we might have gotten about everything, but I'm sure there's still a ton of skins that we can get from these. So let's continue on. Ooh, baby, I think we just got another 1,000. Nope, 2 100 bling drop rolls. I don't mind that. All right, as we're moving on into our next batch of Damian boxes, thanks to the dev build, I'm a little bit worried. That last batch of 20 that we just got done opening didn't have much in it. I think we got 1 skin out of 20, which is kind of scary, but we got a 750 bling drop there. It's not bad. I'll take that. I'll take all the bling. That's what I want most, I would say, on my main account. Stockpile as much bling as possible. Ooh, okay, we just got a pin out of one of those, a Damian pin. Finally. It's funny how those are the things I'm kind of looking for now. Just a pin or a profile icon, something. It's so dry. We got a pin out of that one. It's 750 bling. Should have slowed down, but hey, it's hard to slow down. No flashing. Got another Damian pin there. Surely we didn't get all of the skins out of the Damian boxes, right? I think we've got like 5 skins. Do they only have 5 skins in these boxes? Okay, getting a pin, 2 pins out of that one. It's kind of strange if they only have that many skins in here. Kind of odd. Or maybe we're just getting incredibly unlucky. Another Damian pin. Oh, guys, I am getting worried. 5,000 XP doublers? Holy crap. But I haven't seen a skin. Where are the skins? 750 bling on that one. Do they only have just a handful of skins? I feel like in the other brawler boxes, they had much more, right? Felt like we could open up 100 and get stuff pretty much so throughout the entire opening, skin rolls. But it's been like almost 45, 50 boxes without anything. Okay. We just got something. All right. Either I got incredibly unlucky during that streak there, or these drop chances are just so awful. Maybe something changed with the release of the bling shop and being able to get skins there. I have no idea. I'm trying to figure out what it could be, but we opened up literally 55 boxes and only got like pins for Damian. No skins or anything. So bad that I thought we had all the skins that were in the boxes. Like, what the heck is that? That's wild. Okay, but we got a primo skin there, thankfully. Hopefully your guys' drop rates aren't as bad as this once the update drops. All right, a 9. Now it's starting to come a little bit. What was that huge streak? All right, getting a kit skin. Very nice. So there are more skins in here. We were just getting unlucky. All right, not a bad kit skin there. I'll take that too. All right, and then back to the 7s, about 4 or 5 in a row, and then another 9. Okay. I'm sorry I said what I said about you Damian boxes, even though, hey, I'm not going to let that pass, to be honest. 50 boxes? No skins? What is that? But now within the last maybe like 15, we've gotten 3. So maybe we just got a huge unlucky streak. Okay, I guess it happens from time to time, you know what I'm saying? Even in dev build. But that berry skin is fire, definitely. The one that we just got. But let's continue on. Let's see if we can't get like a crazy big number in the lower right-hand corner. A higher rarity skin would be pretty cool. Dang, 1,000 bling on that one and a 100 bling. So 1,100 bling in one box. Dude, I would love that on my main account, man. All right, not bad. We have 20 more boxes to go to hit that 100 box mark. The Damian boxes are lucky they gave me 3 skins at the tail end of that batch of boxes because, bro, I was heating up. I was getting mad. You should never go like 50 boxes dry before a cosmetic. You know what I'm saying? Especially during an event that you're only going to get like a handful of these boxes for free, and where gem offers for these boxes are pretty dang expensive in comparison to the amount that we're opening here. You gotta be able to get some skins out of like less than 50 boxes, you know? But let's continue on here, 20 more to go. All right, let's end on a high note here, Damian boxes. We've been through a little bit of a roller coaster experience here so far. Let's end on a high note, please. 9, okay, finally a skin. There was a little bit of a dry streak there, but a Mandy skin, very nice, epic. So it comes with a few cosmetics there. Man, I don't know. I honestly thought this last 20 would just be another dry streak, to be honest with you. We had to go through maybe like 12 before that Mandy skin. I was ready to explode at the end for you guys, but I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling about these Damian boxes. All right, well, We opened 100. I gotta say, in comparison to recent brawler boxes that we've opened, the most recent ones being Naja and of course Serious, you can't really compare current brawler boxes with the Serious ones. Those ones were pretty dang good in comparison for progression. But I feel like the Naja boxes for me during that opening were a lot better than what we experienced here. I'm not gonna complain, we did get quite a few skins, but there were some points during that opening where I was starting to get worried. So much so, I thought we had all the cosmetics unlocked already, which is not a good feeling to have when opening these boxes, right? Future Ray, cutting in here. I was editing this video and looking for all the skins that we can get out of Damian Boxes and came across this being made by Chosen in the community. Absolute GOAT, by the way. I wanted to see if we did indeed get unlucky, and I don't know if we did or not, but we didn't get 2 of the skins that we can expect out of these boxes, right? The Jesse skin as well as the legendary Draco skin. I'm left here feeling a little awkward. I feel like we should have gotten all the epic skins at least. We didn't get the Jesse one, and I guess it's questionable that we didn't get the legendary Draco skin, right? It's a really low drop chance. But still, 100 boxes. Is anyone ever gonna gem that many in an update? I don't even think you can. So did we get lucky? Did we get unlucky? But back to you, Pastway. You guys should let me know what you're thinking. Again, hopefully this opening session was just me getting really unlucky with the drop rates, and I pray that you guys are much luckier than this opening here. But diving into Damian here, we do have some progression from the boxes, thankfully. Opening here, 2,750 power points. We've got about 15,000 coins, lots of bling, which is great, but we're gonna need some gems to get this guy completely maxed out. So why don't we do that? All right, buddy, time to max you out and try you out. This is my first time taking this guy for a test drive, so I'm excited to see what he does. All right, maxing out this bad boy. Let's take a look at his abilities here first. The 2 gadgets, Spiritual Healing. Damian throws his microphone to target location. The first teammate to pick it up is healed for 3,200 HP. Dang, that's a lot of HP. A supportive mechanic for a tank is pretty cool. Damian summons a temporary wall of indestructible amps, and it's called Wall of Sound. Seeing that he is a tank, does he have the tank trait? Yes, he does. Okay, very cool. I like that he has a support mechanic, even if it is just the gadget in his build while being a tank. I think that's really cool. But then getting into the star powers, Crowd Kill. Knocking a target into walls stuns them for 0.5 seconds. That's really good, coupled with his super, right? But then the second one, Vulgar Display of Punches. Damian has a flaming fist during his super, which burns enemies. And then of course with the hypercharge, when you super in, the area where your mosh pit is enclosed will be on fire, dealing 800 damage per second. Pretty decent. Let's take a look at him in Training Cave here. So I got a feeling both gadgets are going to be decent, but the star power where you knock people into walls and stun them for 0.5 seconds, I think it's going to be a bit better. Seeing that you can get a stun really, really frequently, right? Every 3rd hit you get a pushback, and if you're near a wall or with your super, you can get that stun and work off it, right? But taking a look at the damage output, bro, Damian's kind of scary if you ask me, plus the tank trait, so you can get your super way more often. All right, why don't we pop down a super and see what it's all about here. If we knock him into it, he hits the wall and takes damage as well. Also, another really cool thing about his basic attack is you can somewhat save your 3rd hit with that little rage bar, right? You can jab twice and then pull back and then use your kickback whenever you need it while that thing is decreasing the gauge. I like that. Interesting. But next, taking a look at the gadget here, throws it down. Oh, you can place it wherever you want. That's cool with his basic attack too, because if they get pushed into that, they could get stunned with your star power, and you can use it for some like defensive capabilities here. Ooh, that's kind of strange the way that's looking. Maybe it's a dev build thing, but we can place it there and they're blocked off. Yo, that's pretty good. Maybe this will be the better gadget out of the 2. How long does it last? Dang, that was a long time. But then trying out the other gadget and star power here, of course, in training build, no one can really pick it up. Can we pick it up though? Let's take some damage here and test it out. Can we heal ourselves with this? That might be OP. It is. Oh my gosh, that's crazy healing too. And the cooldown timer isn't that long. That's gonna be so good for him. You can use it supportively, but bro, lot of use case in just using it on yourself, right? All right, now for the other star power. I've been messing around with it and I don't necessarily see much unless I'm missing something. I don't see much burn going on. Does it work when you jump on him or something? Oh, wow, that's crazy. Just looking at his mechanics, but I'm not seeing too much use out of that star power. Could be seeing it wrong or whatnot, but either way, Damian is looking really, really fun. I'm excited and happy that he's the very first brawler being released out of the 3. He's so much fun, bro. Brand new kind of support-ish tank. I like it. But yeah, man, you guys should let me know what you're thinking. But yeah, man, you guys should let me know what you're thinking about Damian. Again, he comes out on April 24th. His box event should be a good time. But thank you for watching. As always, love you tons, and we'll see you in the next one. Adios, everybody. Take care.